to come after Trump, literally hitman style. And it's interesting that you brought up the whole notion that in a brokered convention...
Oh, it'll be Mitt Romney.
They would point Mitt.
Yeah.
Andrea Tantaros, the beautiful Tantaros, the black-haired young New Yorker on the 5 on Fox at 5. She was on Fox and Friends earlier, and they brought up this whole thing about Trump and Trump coming out against Romney and Romney coming out against Trump. And what did Tantaros think? And this, wow, I think you might have hit on something. This is what she had to say.
Why Mitt Romney? Why a guy, Andrea, who's lost a couple of times in this race to the White House?
It's an excellent question. It doesn't make very much sense.
Okay. Just that alone, before she says what she's got to say, I've listened to soundbite many times, but I never listened to it with your line of reasoning saying that Romney...
He's going to be the choice in the brokered convention.
Is in the back door, waiting in the shadows.
For the convention, yeah. Could
they nominate somebody that's not even running for
yes.
president? No. Really?
They could nominate you.
Man, I better get in good with somebody.
Okay, attention everybody. You never met this guy, but he's going to make a great nominee for the GOP presidential candidate. His name is Brian Smith.
And he's got no dirt on him whatsoever. Wow. No skeletons in the closet.
He is a Boy Scout.
And there you go, Boy Scout. So just let me redo that on Tantaros. I'm taking now how the interrogator, the lady says it's Tantaros.
That sounded like Ann Coulter.
No, it's the real thin, light skinned black woman. She's real tall.
Oh, that was the interviewer?
Yeah.
Oh, it sounds. I mean, I'm just hearing the audio.
I don't forget her name, but she's on all the time. She's very beautiful.
Okay.
Anyways, so let me play it again, and her, because she's confused, and I'm really kind of confused all week about why Romney.
I think
he's lost. He lost. He's a loser.
They're feeling him out to see if people rally around him. Like, yeah, Mitt's back.
When they had the meeting, if you will, at the University of Utah, where Romney spoke.
Okay.
So let's roll that again.
Why Mitt Romney? Why a guy, Andrea, who's lost a couple of times in this race to the White House?
It's an excellent question. It doesn't make very much sense. I mean, look at how National Review did when they spoke up and tried to get Trump out of the race and lecture voters on how to vote.
Was this a lecture?
It didn't work so well. I thought it was. Look, Mitt Romney, smart guy, a good family man. You got to give him that. But the wrong messenger. I mean, it's almost like a coach who lost the Super Bowl 42-0 and is now coming out telling the winning coach what plays to call. I mean, you look at his record in Massachusetts, and I want to take him to task on this because he hit Donald Trump in some key areas. Mitt Romney's a liberal. He used to be pro-choice. Jonathan Gruber, the man that called everybody stupid, wrote Romney Care and Obamacare. That was Mitt Romney's top 8. I don't know if he was at the speech today. I didn't see him in the audience. Also, he lectured Donald Trump on foreign policy. Mitt Romney did not want to go after Osama bin Laden and said that we should attack Pakistan or ask Pakistan for permission before we attack. I mean, Harris, I could go on and on and on. Mitt Romney has no business lecturing voters on electability or conservatism. And I feel that voters right now look at him and tell his brand of conservatism to take it and shove it.
So after she said take it and shove it, the interviewer said, and like we were talking about before, they didn't want to get into that take it and shove it part. But I hope the voters see this for what it is. If you didn't like him before, there's no way you like him now.
Well, and the thing is I mean, I'm not going to forget that we were all very disappointed when he didn't win against Obama for his second run, the incumbent at the time. And we all, afterwards, I remember even Ann Coulter saying, man, we really missed out on what would have been a great president. Because I think that business-minded, I think Mitt Romney was there. Remember, he took over the Salt Lake City Winter Olympics
that
were in shambles.
They
had already been started. and everybody's like, oh my gosh, this is a disaster. They brought Mitt Romney in. He took it over and actually saved it and made it great. So I think that he has the ability to, pull himself by his bootstraps, and he would have been able to do the things to make to fix the problems with America and whatever.
At least help out. The only issue is he would probably most likely do the GOP's bidding by saying, okay, we got to get the black vote.
Oh, absolutely.
Let's spend more money on the black vote.
Or he would have done
black vote money.
Yeah, he would have done whatever.
And then I highly
he would
doubt
not have repealed.
No, I highly doubt. I know he ran on that, and that really hurt him because, like Tantaro said, the guy that was recorded that wrote Obamacare that said, yeah, these people are stupid. We got them, man, with these stupid voters. Yeah, that guy? Yeah, that was the guy that was writing Romney Care.
Oh, great.
So it's, okay, fine. But we got Obama still. And that was much worse. I mean, what he's done in these last 3 years has been much, much worse than anything Romney would have done. I honestly believe that.
I don't think that...
He may even have done nothing and been a lame duck. I would
we could have
take a lame duck.
We could have vacated the presidency for 4 years, and we couldn't have been as bad as we are now.
I tell you what, Romney, go on vacation for the next 4 years and do nothing. Senate, the House, the President, all three branches do nothing.
Oh, well, that's different. That might have actually caused a boom.
We might have been saved from this recession.
Yeah.
Or depression. Whatever you feel.
There might have been some regulatory issues.
No, they're not allowed to make any regulatory rulings
they
at
might
all.
Have dumped sewage into the fresh water and all that kind of stuff.
Oh no, only Democrats do that.
It's cheaper to.
Speaking about that, remember when Hilary accused them of poisoning the water and trying to kill those kids in Michigan or wherever that was?
Detroit. Yeah. I didn't hear about that. No.
Well, she had mentioned that they were trying to poison
by
dumping stuff in it.
Did not know that.
Well, there's a picture on Facebook of the entire city council. They're all Democrats.
Oh. Well,
I don't know who she's screaming about. It's not a Republican she's screaming about.
Democrats spread poverty everywhere they go.
Right.
And that's just a fact. If you want to get out of poverty, you need to start electing Republicans. It's as simple as that.
Lou Dobbs.
Yeah.
Good guy, pretty solid.
He's got good monologues. You got a monologue?
Oh, I do.
Oh, man. You never go wrong when you hear Lou Dobbs.
This is a Lou Dobbs monologue, and boy, he was heated. As calm as he... Very, very calm.
I've seen him get angry before.
Heated. A little heated.
Oh, what happened? Did you lose it?
Mitt Romney announcing he'll be delivering tomorrow a so-called major speech on the state of this presidential race. The announcement comes just a week after he claimed Trump's tax returns may contain a, quote, bombshell.
I don't... Why would he do that?
It's the same thing that Harry Reid did to Mitt Romney.
Oh, he killed a man. Killed a man's wife.
No. He said that he evaded his taxes.
Right.
And they said, but that was a lie. And he was like, well, yeah, but it worked.
It did work.
It worked.
Like Romney's candidacy, his role as dirty trickster is disappointing. He was a dull candidate and ultimately a dud. The former Republican presidential nominee's running mate, Speaker Paul Ryan, also a dull fellow, in my opinion, but brimming with self-approval. He's been attacking Donald Trump. Ryan, at the same time, sounding envious and silly and throughout choking on sour grapes. Trump has been patient, but last night he had this to say about and to Ryan.
I'm going to get along great with Congress, okay? Paul Ryan, I don't know him well, but I'm sure I'm going to get along great with him. And if I don't, he's going to have to pay a big price, okay?
If Ryan and Romney have any judgment at all, and to this point they haven't shown that they do, if they care even remotely about the Republican Party, they'll both now eagerly support the party and its nominee. They had their chance in 2012. They blew it. They were awful candidates. Romney and Ryan are part of the problem here, not part of any solution. By the way, as they cluck about conservatism, let's be perfectly clear about this. Neither of them has impressive conservative credentials. And for the good of the party, their silence would be a tremendous gift, unless they'd actually like to help the next nominee defeat the Democrats come November.
Okay, what's wrong with Romney again?
Romney
Romney, he sucks.
That was the Obama phone lady. Obama phone!
What's wrong with Romney again?
Romney, he sucks.
Yeah, remember the Obama phone? Oh,
He sucks bad.
well, I mean, I think it would have been equally as devastating for her to say that he sucks good. Anyway,
Woo!
that was in 2012 when people were trying to hurt Obama's chances of winning the election so that Romney would win. They got some Republican captured that woman
Right.
celebrating her Obama phone that she got for free, and he said, "How did you get it for free?" And she said, "If you're low income, you're on welfare, just go down to the office and
Get
give
the
you a
Obama phone.
Yeah.
Yeah. So check this out. Confidential polling from data shows that Hillary Clinton could lose the presidential election in a heavy Democrat New York to Donald Trump as GOP frontrunner supports.
That would be it.
The point of being surprisingly strong, Trump is, and this was written by the Post. They said they've learned from insiders that that in New York, Trump is polling very strong against Hillary.
And that kind of leads me to my theory on Kansas, Oklahoma, and Texas.
They're calling for an audit of Kansas.
Oh, no.
Kansas polling machines.
Really?
And I heard this article, and I didn't mention it because it seemed a little sketchy. But I don't know if you remember, I posted on Smith Radio. If you go to facebook.com/Smith Radio, you'll keep on top of all this stuff. But apparently people were reporting they would punch the ticket on the computer for Trump, and it showed up Rubio.
I thought I heard that about Oklahoma.
Right.
Yeah.
Different story. Punch Trump, showed up Rubio. Come to find out, it's true.
What?
Now there's an investigation into that. And a mathematician who's involved in
Mathematician
who's involved in all the poll counting said that we need to audit the polling machines in Kansas because something ain't right.
Which is really surprising because
Not
who
to
would
me.
it have benefited? It would have benefited Cruz, right?
No, it'd benefit Trump. The polling
No,
going
the mistake would have benefited.
Two different situations. Rubio in Oklahoma would have gone to Trump. Maybe. I'm not positive about that one. But the Rubio incident probably would...
Cruz or Rubio?
Rubio in Oklahoma. This one in Kansas was Cruz, and they're saying it should have gone to Trump.
Okay.
And he's calling for an audit of the machines because something ain't right. And if you look at the polling going into Kansas, Trump was up.
He was up big.
Almost double digits in places.
But they did a very good job of smearing the hell out of Trump in his last debate.
You think the last debate lost him 50%?
50?
He lost in... There's 4 precincts.
Yeah, that doesn't sound right.
There's 4 precincts. And Cruz won 50 to Trump's 25. 49 to 24.
That's odd.
It's huge.
That's odd. Well, I have a theory if it's true, if it's correct. My theory is Texas, Oklahoma, and Kansas, if you look at them on a map, they're all up against each other.
Yes.
It's that western cowboy area.
Right.
And I think that they have something against New Yorkers.
New York City?
Yes. I'm not from that area. I may be totally off base, but I believe that that they're cowboys. Even if they're not, even if they're urban people that live in Houston or whatever, they walk around in the crap kickers, the snakeskin boots, and the giant Stetson 20-gallon hat.
Wow.
And it's like that scene from Pee-wee's Big Adventure where he starts singing the